Coach, thanks very much. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And incomplete to open things up. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny. That'll bring up second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Check, right 57, right 57. Come to my work. Go. Come to my work. Hey, switch gears.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Run up. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm coming. Check. Hey, guys, listen.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a first down. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had the feel of something that they had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves in practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate because that was really unexpected.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Go. Hey, alert. Go, 14. 50.
They go play action now. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wide open receiver complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Steps away to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. You're set. Right to the 3. 50 seconds. Come on. 8. Watch quick.
Off play action. Newton looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic and get you scored on again.
Throwing is Wilson, and he finds Penny. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson throwing again. Complete to Hilton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Switch up.
To throw again. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his third touchdown now on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Silver.
Newton to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the 50, Newton. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Now Myers for the extra point. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing off. Stephon Diggs past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 19th touchdown now on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Whip. 8. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson on first down, escaping the pressure right. This complete to Lockett. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get ready. Get ready.
Wilson. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man Hilton. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, Anthony Barr, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now a first down throw for Newton. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's third down. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Off the bootleg. Newton. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a run with Cook. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Single, slot.
Off the bootleg. Newton. And he's able to find Diggs. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Complete to Stephon Diggs. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey! Safety's creeping. Hey! Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Watch the out. Switch it off. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Throwing is Newton. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, as the first half is winding down, as they are able to cut into that lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how it... Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Set. 7-8. Record.
Off the bootleg. Newton. And Diggs has it. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Wilson now. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Switch it. 12.
And the blitz does come. Being chased out left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. in for the Seattle touchdown. T.Y. Hilton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for two here.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Look for things.
To throw again is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Off the bootleg. Newton. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cook. Room here to run. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there out of Cook. 59 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Ready.
At the 17-yard line.
Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Check 52.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, one big.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Now it's Newton. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Pick it up.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. First down. Here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton flushed out right. He's got it. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Vikings have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Wilson dancing to his left. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, complete to Bryant. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Hey, one set. Got it. 54. Line 54.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Disley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
Zebra. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check 50.
Wilson. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he is out of bounds here on the return. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. 75 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too. Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.